This video is on discrete random variable. Okay, so this what is discrete random variable here? We call it RV also. We call it random variable RV. It is denoted by these capital letters like A, B, C, X, Y, Z. I can denote it with any alphabet, but it must be capital. Okay. Now, what is discrete random variable or random variable? A function that assigns or associates a numerical value to each possible outcome based on some random experiment. Okay, important thing, I'll go into it in a while. So basically, random variable, what it does is that it is also an event that can have a numerical outcome. So what it is saying, what I am trying to say is that suppose you have now you toss a coin and the coin toss gives you either heads and tails. Now they are not numericals, they are not numbers, it is H and T, they are alphabets right now, right? But what I can do is based on some inner experiment inside it, I'm performing some experiment or taking a condition. If you have seen the previous video, like we took the condition of having all heads or having a head, such conditions I'll consider, and based on such conditions I'll get a random variable out. Okay, so if see, it will make sense. What I'm saying is that uh, the condition that I'm putting here, in the random experiment here, the I am writing is it as experiment here. I am putting is number of heads. Okay, I'm just saying this is the condition here that will give me the random variable. So it is also an event, right? You can see this condition actually is an event of having heads or not, or number of heads. So what the outcome of this event will be, either it will be a number. They can be 1, 0, 2, 3 heads. Okay, so it will actually be a number. So what I can now do is, after doing a coin toss, what is this condition, this experiment here? If I apply this here, now I'm finding is that in the outcome, the number of heads is what is the number of heads. So in this coin toss, if the outcome is H, so the number of heads becomes 1, and if the outcome is T, this tails, so the number of heads become 0. Simple. Now you see that I have assigned this heads and tails a value based on this experiment that I conducted, or the condition that I put in here, that number of heads. Okay, so if I what I do now is that if I take X here, or let me call it something else. Let me just call it coin dot C, capital C. This is a random variable now. So what is happening is that I can write it as heads. Sorry, if this C here, and the C is a function, right? So it would be applied on some state. If this okay, this is becoming messy again, so I'll write it properly. Let me just write it properly. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that now if I write it properly, this random variable C, there is a random variable C, this function acts on the output state, the output, let me call it O. If this random variable acts on this O, so what it gives, what is the output, what the function, what it does is that it will give me 1 if the outcome, this O is equals to H. This is what it is doing, right? The condition here, this function, this C, this condition, this function is this condition here. This function C is this condition actually here, right? So it will give me 1 if 0, if O is H, and it will give me 0 if O is equals to tails. Let me write it properly. This is O here, not 0. Okay, so if I'm acting on this O, 1 if O is equals to H, and 0 if O is equals to tails. So this here, what I did here is I use this random variable C, this condition here, this function here, to assign numerical values to H and T. So this is what random variable means. Now, one thing is important, that the probability of the random variable, the probability of random variable should always sum up to 0. Sorry, sum up to 1. This is what normalization means. And if we make sense is that if we make sense here, so what actually is happening, that to each outcome a numerical value is being assigned, right? So since the sum of the probabilities of these outcomes should be equals equals one, should equal one. Similar would be the case of these random variables, the sum of probabilities of these random variables. Okay, and this is just because what we are doing is just assigning these names, these heads and tails, some numerical value, but the probability remains the same, right? So this sum, its sum should always be equals to one. So this was random variable, and there can be many examples, but now I won't. You can research upon it more if you want more examples. There are many videos out there.